What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-High Radio Shout, and as always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing. OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia.
What's happening, B-High? What's happening?
I mean, other podcast partner is always in this thing. The original hot boy himself, Mr. YNT Turk. What up,
man, the triple motherfucking threat, man. Hey, man, you already know what it is.
Hey, man, I'm glad to have the gang back together, man, because, I mean, we got to really get into some real deal topics out here. You know, the number one topic in the community and on the web right now is the DEI situation, to where the diversity, equity, and inclusion has been rolled back and repealed all the way back from 1965. And now they're saying no more of that will be occurring in the United States of America. I'm going to start with you, Wick. What are your thoughts on that thing, man?
Well, you know, I told you when we spoke about this that I don't think that it affects us as much as people think it does. I think that it affects, you know what I'm saying, white women.
Yeah.
Number one, more than anybody. I think that that a lot of people got laid off of job. Well, not got laid off, wasn't able to get jobs because of that law. They were overqualified, meaning that if you applied for a managerial position or something, and that was the only position left, and maybe you're a black man, but they said, you know what? You are more qualified than this white woman or this Latino woman or the Latino man or something, but we need the diversity here, so therefore we're not gonna be able to give you the job. You understand what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. A lot of people are outraged. Oh my damn it, it's meant just for black people. No. It has hurt black people too that were qualified for those positions, but because we had to be inclusive, you know what I'm saying? You lost out on the job. Another thing real fast before I turn it over to Turk. I think when we were by ourselves, back in the day, we built Black Wall Street, and it was more love in the community. You know, we right now, when they start integrating us into schools, making us go, busting us out into these different communities and stuff, I think that's when we really lost our way. We in such a rat race to be included and accepted by the other side. Fuck that. Fuck that. So I think that right now, I get the part about, it's been on the books since 1965. Anytime you change something, people are outraged. They feel like it's a straight attack towards you. But, the whole DEI shit, fuck it. I think that every man and every woman should be, get a job or anything based on their skill level, because DEI hurts a lot of us also.
Exactly. My thing is, having that entrepreneurial spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for that. I don't see no color. I'm colorblind, you know what I'm talking about? And I think us black folks always trying to get sympathy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we understand that, we have had it tough, we had it rough. But now, bro, it's no excuse to keep on tying yourself to how we did and how we was. You feel me? Some of y'all don't want to work anyway. You feel me? So you trying to use a situation to make an excuse about some shit that you don't want to do any motherfucking way. Right now, it's an even playing field, bro. With Trump being in office, that shit should inspire you to want to be great, to want to be an entrepreneur, to want to get on your phone, get on social media, and get the information that you need and turn your shit up. Can't nobody stop you. It ain't no more gatekeepers. You feel me? Y'all keep on saying Trump doing this, Trump doing that. He doing it. He fucking us up. We about to suffer. No, you about to suffer. Because guess what? It's equal playing field, bro. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't let another person determine if you qualify for something, if you have it in your mind that you are qualified. You know what I'm talking about?
Just do it.
And I just think that's what people got to understand. Like, it's no more gatekeepers. You can qualify if you work hard for whatever you want to be, bro. And that's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying?
My thought process on this thing was, I wasn't sure how many people of our, race were really benefiting from the DEI stuff. Anyway. A lot of people that did get jobs in corporations and stuff like that, they really didn't, if they were able to be the only black person to squeeze through that door, how many people were they really bringing up behind them to, get employed as well? That's one of the questions that I would always have. Now, when it comes to equal opportunity, we definitely need to see some things politically that allows, entrepreneurs, like Turk said, to be able to have access to the same capital as everybody else. Now, we did see that with the PPP. It was a situation to where it didn't matter. They didn't say what was your race when you put in that loan application. They just said, what is your business? What is your LLC? What is it that you need to be funded to be able to go out here and make this money? So my question would be, how do we get people to understand that, regardless of what the policies are, your day-to-day life is still based off of how you go out here and work and handle your business on a regular basis?
I think they see that and they understand that, but people are just too fucking lazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to really work. I think they love working to complain. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, bro, like soon when something come up, sometimes people don't even know what the fuck it is, but they'll see the minority of the people, the majority of the people, arguing about something. Bro, they don't even be knowing what the fuck the meaning is. You know what I'm talking about? There's a bunch of followers out there. If people just do what they do, bro, they won't have no problem. Information is out there. And information is everything. You feel me? A lot of y'all complaining about you not having no money. You want reparation. You want this. Okay, if I gave you $1,000 or $100,000, what you gonna do next with it? You feel me? If you don't have the mindset to take it to the next level, you gonna be asking for that same motherfucking $100,000 again, cause you just a complaining ass motherfucker.
Well, Beehive, listen. Okay, first of all, he who holds the goals makes the rules. So now I hear you when you're saying, and a lot of black people say this, we want the same, like I said, this is inclusion, this is our mentality. We want to be able to go in that white bank and get the same loans and the same money and everything. That's still wanting something from the other side. Let me tell y'all this. We are the number 1 spending of people in the world. We already have the money. The reason why, if with Trump, if Trump makes a federal law, and I ain't gonna just say Trump, Democrats or Republicans, if they make a law, you know why DeKalb County can say they can override that law? And they can say, no, we're not going to do that. No, this is going to be a safe haven county. No, we're going to, this law right here, we're going to make it this way. No, the age to do this is this. No, we won't give you liquor license. You know why they can say that?
Why?
Because they've empowered themselves. See, each county has empowered themselves to be able to say, I don't really need your money. I can stand on it if I want to.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we are missing. See, we have to empower some. We have. What we're talking about, and I don't want to hate, the people to take this the wrong way, because Meech is my boy.
Yeah.
But this is a man that made $300 million, right? Yep. Where was the black banks then? Where was the mindset to say, okay, I got $300 million, so instead of me throwing up $30,000 a night in the club and buying Lamborghinis, why don't I get with other black entrepreneurs that have the same amount of money, and we open up the first black bank, so now my people don't have to go to these white folks and try to beg for money and get them to change statutes and laws. See, that's the begging mentality.
See, this is the thing about it, though. It's not begging when it's called taxes.
Correct.
If my money is being taken out of my check for taxes,
right,
I should have access to getting some of that money back.
I agree.
And it should just be coming back in the form of a child tax credit or earned income credit. I should be able to get hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But if you're not empowered,
if you're not empowered, you can't.
But that's the point that I'm making. If I'm paying tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds of thousands, if us as a community and we got $1 trillion spending power, right?
Exactly.
So guess what? All of them products that we done bought with them $1 trillion, they got taxes on them.
Correct.
So
everybody not paying taxes.
But no,
the motherfuckers that's complaining is not paying taxes.
No,
B.
every time you buy something,
you pay taxes. I get what you're saying.
So if I'm
I'm
paying into taxes every doggone thing I buy,
right,
I need to be able to withdraw some money.
Everybody not buying something like that, B.
No,
the motherfuckers
when you
that's
buy
complaining,
food, you got to pay taxes.
Yeah,
when you get gas, you got to pay taxes. When you buy when you buy anything,
I'm with you.
So if I'm paying out of them $1 trillion, That means billions of dollars are being taxed out of that.
What you gonna get out of that trillion from the taxes that you pay?
No, you're getting your money back off taxes, man. I think you're missing the boat.
No, you're not getting the money back off taxes. Not when you can't get the money to buy a house.
You can
you can't get the money.
No. All that stuff right there. We're talking about two different things. You talk being able to file income taxes for your labor, and you get that back every at the end of the year every year.
You don't get all that money back.
These are two different things. You can write off a lot of stuff. You can write off
I got a big ass tax bill. I ain't getting nothing. I don't even get money back in taxes.
Because you're filing under 10-9.
You can write shit off.
You're an independent contractor.
I'm a business owner. So let me break it down to you. As a business owner, when you're making over a certain amount of money, guess what? You're not even getting taxes back. So if you in the NBA and you done made $1 million,
right?
500,000 of that going directly to taxes.
Right.
So you mean to tell me if I'm a black man and I done paid $500,000 in the taxes, my people shouldn't be able to get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of them taxes?
It shouldn't affect you. It don't affect you if it don't affect you if you know how to write shit off, B.
Right.
It don't affect you, bro.
Ball players, they write
and
most everything off of
you know, at the end of the month when people like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead on and give 100,000 to
charity,
Wicked Foundation,
absolutely.
A write-off. I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
See, people got to learn how to write taxes off, how to do the proper paperwork so they can live like the rich, realizing I control happiness. Too many people are living poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what's going on.
When black folks get money, they a lot of them give money to these same white foundations. You know, Humane for Society for the white kids, the kind of for this.
You can write that shit off.
We don't set up our own nonprofit stuff, and then them same ball players you talking about paying to ours. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to help our community. The problem with us, we're gonna always need statues and go to Uncle Tom begging if we don't keep our money in the community, stop buying those bullshit products that they are selling us, and refurbish our money.
The same thing that these people are doing, and I don't like to say white, I just say the rich or the poor. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's a mindset thing when it comes to me, bro, because I done been around a lot of white people that's broke than a motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to empowerment. I remember when we had a meeting with Robert F. Kennedy, bro. He was saying, everybody complaining about reparation. If I was to get elected, I'm not giving y'all that. I think we need to empower people. The same thing that he just said. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we have to do, bro. So when you have these multi-millionaires who just blowing that money, you know what I'm saying? Oh, who giving that money to somebody just to be seen to say they gave this to that. Man, find these businesses that really need the help. It's a tax write-off. It's not hurting you. It's benefiting the circle of the people who need it, bro. That's how we got to get it, not expecting the government to give it to us, bro. It's already set up. We got to learn from the motherfuckers that's doing it, bro.
But see, it's not expecting the government to give us nothing. It's just getting back what you done paid into the government.
It's a way how you do it.
But you missing the point I'm saying. That's because you're working their white jobs. When I keep saying empower ourselves, if in our community, if 80% of the jobs are black owned, then we're not paying all the, you paid a lot of money into white folks' jobs, so you want that money back, is what you're saying.
No, the thing is, you're not paying the money into the jobs. It's simply that you are being taxed.
But when
you're being taxed, okay, do we understand the Boston Tea Party? Let's take it all the way back.
Right.
When they got tired of the Europeans taxing Americans, they said, you know what? We ain't paying these motherfucking taxes no more.
Right.
We're going to do a Boston Tea Party, and we're going to get y'all out our damn pockets because we don't see where y'all are contributing to what we got going on.
You just made my point for me.
You just answered the question.
No, that's right. But now let's get back into reality, fellas. You going to start a Boston Tea Party here? You gonna start a Boston Tea Party? Are you ready to die for that? Are you ready to die for that? So if you're not ready to die for it, then don't go there.
Okay,
but then on top of that, I'm gonna say this. This is inside of the structure that we in right now. This is just how it is.
Yes.
You pay taxes.
Yes.
You know what the saying is, two things are guaranteed.
Right.
You're gonna die and you're gonna pay taxes.
But be what we
So
saying.
if I'm gonna pay taxes,
Right.
I need to be able to see more than just Section 8 coming back from Texas, more than just food stamps coming back from Texas. It's not going to
happen. The
more than
complaint
just
is
Social
going
Security
to
coming back from Texas.
If we're paying 80% of our taxes are going to black businesses, and these same black businesses can turn around and got them get all that money back.
Amen.
That's what I keep trying to tell you.
This the solution.
We're buying,
the solution is what he's saying.
Their products. We're buying their products, and you say, okay, well, we don't spend $1 trillion on your products, and we're only getting back $100 billion. But if we spend $1 trillion on us,
that's right.
Now we can write off that $2 trillion.
And that's the solution. So while we constantly saying what they need to give us, why don't we work on the solution of what we could give ourselves?
We definitely can work together to make it do what it's supposed to. But my whole thing is, if we got billions of dollars going, if you're paying billions of dollars into a government,
not going to happen.
Then you have to get. No, it will happen because we've seen that happen.
How?
It happens in the form of down payment assistance for housing. It happens in the form of grants for businesses. This stuff happens on a regular basis, but we don't have access to those resources.
Watch this, Beehive. Let me show you how I plan. I'm gonna bring it home for you. Yeah. We have to pay a federal tax, don't we?
That's right.
You talking about that government? They taking our money, but you also have to pay a state tax, don't you?
That's right.
You know why? Because Georgia empowered itself. So they say, you know what? The federal government, they gonna get theirs, but we gonna get ours too.
Exactly.
So now the federal government gonna get theirs, the state gonna get theirs, and the black community gonna get theirs. We have to empower ourselves to be able to be the shot caller, just like Georgia is saying, we're gonna empower this state right here. So when taxes are being taken out, we gonna get ours too.
Exactly.
We don't have no empowerment, so therefore we get the short end of the stick. We're giving away all the money.
Saying, and I agree with y'all 1,000% that we do need to empower ourselves.
But
I'm gonna tell you this,
and standing up with the picket with the thing saying this would need to happen. This would need to happen. That shit ain't gonna happen. That's the reality.
But no, the thing is that if you can spend the money on Ukraine.
Yeah,
they're not
but you can't spend the money on black folks in America.
I agree with you, behind that. I'm not sitting here saying
those are things that still have to be addressed.
But it's not going to happen.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, because this is my money going into the government. So if my money is going into the government, I should be able to have a right to say on how my money is being spent inside the government. And if I want my tax dollars to reflect in my community in a way that is uplifting to everybody too, that's me spending money.
You're not going to be able to do that because you don't have influence on Capitol Hill, because we're not empowered. Money, he who holds the gold makes the rules. So therefore, if our community, the biggest spenders, are keeping this money in the community, watch how we influence the laws on Capitol Hill and the statutes.
Exactly. So you know what the problem is, bro? People, for whatever reason, want to count our people pockets, bro. So when we talk about putting a person in who can manage the empowerment, bro, it's always gonna be them same motherfuckers who complaining about what they not doing, complaining about the solution of what we trying to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And until we draw that line to say, you know what, that's a plan. Let's work this plan and see if this work. And then we could get back to this, because this ain't been working.
It ain't been working. Behind you said it, man. You said right here with me last week.
But then also I'm looking at it from a standpoint of our boy Marvin Arrington.
Correct.
He takes Fulton County dollars and pours them back into the community. I look at our mayor, Andre Dickens.
We need 1 million black men doing that.
Dollars and pour them back into the community. I'm saying that we still need to do and bootstrap ourselves, but there is a little help that we can receive from our government that'll make it a lot more easier.
But the only way you're going to be able to influence that is if we empower ourselves.
It can happen more quicker.
Yeah, if we're coming to the table with trillions of dollars of economic stability versus coming in there with welfare ability, stability, it's not the same. How you said right here last week, you and I talked, you said there's no rich Republican.
That's right.
There's no rich senator.
That's right.
There's no rich Democrat. Or no rich rappers or ball players that's going to come save the black community.
Oh, that's
we
right.
We have to do it ourselves.
That's right.
We have to empower ourselves. That's exactly what you said. Because empowering ourselves, he who holds the gold make the rules, then now we can go in there with our dick out. You see what I'm saying? When we have the bag, It's simple.
Well, and I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000%.
But he still say these motherfuckers need to give me me.
But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, because they are giving them.
Correct.
So it's like, if you're going to give them, if you're going to spend $100,000 a year on somebody to be in prison, but you can't give nobody $100,000 a year to go to school, I have a problem with that, because then I'm going to say, you know what, our resources, our tax dollars.
But then when you go into school, like what is school going to change? Be like let's be real about it, bro. It's a lot of people.
You talking to the right one.
It's a lot of people.
You're talking to the right one.
It's a lot of people that go to school to be doctrinated, not educated, bro.
That's right.
And when you go in there, you gonna go through college, you gonna go through this, and you come out of all that, and you still got some government job waiting on you, so you still got an employee mindset. Now, you got this person who didn't go to school, who didn't get a 6th grade education, dropped out, but empowered themselves with the information that they have gathered throughout the years, and they got more money than the person who spent years in college and went to school.
That's
What's
right.
the purpose of going to school if you still gonna be broke?
Well, see, I love the question that you just asked, because I talk about this in my class on a regular basis. I tell all of my students, I say, hey man, all of y'all in here are gonna get a degree. But I said, all of y'all in here ain't gonna get an education. An education and a degree are two different things. An education is something and a tool that you can use to make the money, to start the business, to empower yourself. So if I'm B-High, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to amount to something, and I'm going around to the OGs in Atlanta, some of the most prominent black men I'd have never met in my life, and I'm saying, hey man, can you tell me how to do this? Can you help me with that? And all of them are giving me their asses to kiss.
That's just a problem.
Well, no. So then what does B-High do? He says, okay, y'all ain't gonna show me how to do it. Let me go and educate myself.
Exactly.
That was the point of education. So when I went to go and get degrees, I wasn't going for the paper. I was going for the knowledge and the actual
But
information.
everybody is not going
But
for
that's
that.
the problem. So now when we're talking about self-accountability and sticking together and all this stuff, when we talk about education, we need to have that same conversation.
So that's what
when
we
I
mean.
send your ass to school, you need to be learning something for real.
So
you need to be learning how to start this business. You need to be learning how to invest this money. You need to be learning how to communicate. You need to be learning everything you need to have in order to make this money out
he's
here.
saying empowerment without saying it, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. But then let me tell you
we
this.
did all this with Black Wall Street, and you saw
no.
how powerful it was. They burned the motherfucker down, because that's the one thing
But we
that
talking
they
about
don't want
empowerment.
us to do. They want us to keep coming to them for a handout, because anytime somebody give you something, they give it to you with stipulations.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But when we built our
Despite the
own
free lunch,
economy, when we built our own economy, that was the biggest threat to the government of the United States. That's why they had to come in and burn it down.
Well, those are facts. But you don't think that the people at Black Wall Street weren't educated? You think they were just some niggas that just jumped out the house and started to figure out some shit? Them niggas went to school. They went and fought in World War I and World War II. And they got the GI Bill. And what did the GI Bill do? It said, guess what? You can go to college for free now. So when they went to college for free, they went and got that education. And they came back and they opened up that doctor shop. They went and opened up that auto mechanic shop. They went and opened up that school. They went and opened up all of those businesses.
I agree with you.
After that GI Bill, which they got from the government, educated them and allowed them to get a free education. I know it because my granddaddy was one of the GI Bill recipients for back then.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say that your government that you're paying for a service for them to govern.
Right.
We not getting what we deserve from the government.
We agree with
you on that.
We agree with that, B, but we talking the solution of how to go around
That's
it, bro.
what I'm talking about.
We got to keep on talking about the problem. The solution is what we saying empowerment. Okay, this is the problem. This is the solution. Because the problem is not going to get fixed without a solution.
Okay,
come on,
well,
Turk,
see, I see exactly what you're saying. So what you're talking about, you want to fight with one hand.
No, we fight with both hands.
I want to fight with two hands. But guess what?
No, we fight with both
Parliament
hands.
is on this hand, and government and education is on this hand.
So we agree with you,
we
but
gonna
why
come
you
from both
not
sides.
agreeing with? We agree. We saying we agree. Now we need you to say you agree
we're
too.
spending 80% of our $1 trillion spending
That's the
power with
solution.
white people instead of spending with ourselves. And then we have more bargaining power at the table for these statutes and these bills. That's where it starts and stops at. Period.
I agree with that 1,000%.
I'm not
But
gonna
then I'm gonna
say
ask you this.
white people, man.
And
We
I'ma
got to
ask you
say
this.
the right people and the wrong people, bro.
Well, now
because
I'ma ask you
I don't
this.
agree with the white and the black
Yeah,
thing.
well, I
Long as
agree,
we keep on doing that, that's that Willie Lynch mentality, bro. Divide to conquer. That's another way how the problem gonna keep on being.
Because see, now I got to bring it to your
we
doorstep.
got to get out of that mentality,
bring
bro.
it to your
It's
doorstep.
either wrong or right.
And I agree with that. But I'm going to bring it to your doorsteps, fellas. Turk, you're looking good over there. Wick, you're looking good over there. How many black folks did y'all shop with before y'all came in here to look good on this camera?
That's the point I'm making. I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
But no, but see, I'm gonna bring it to your doorstep.
Well, I went to the barber. He was like,
exactly. So you kept a tenth of all of your money in your community.
But
now we understand that needs to be done.
That has to be changed.
Understand that needs to be done.
That has to be changed.
But I say that to say, we ain't been doing it.
We haven't been doing it.
Now, what we have been doing is paying these taxes.
We have.
Because
you see what I'm saying? We have been paying
but
them
it's
taxes.
a system that's set up. So somebody was smart enough to empower that system for that to happen. We got to do the same thing on this side, bro. It's not a system of empowerment. So it takes somebody to empower it. We got the idea or the fortune.
And we have the capital.
We got it, but we don't have the structure, bro.
Well, see, I agree 1,000%. When we talk about empowerment, we got to look at this table.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't empower anybody that comes in here with a business through my platform simply by just doing my part. So I'm going to say,
let
me empower you.
Cujo
Goody, let me empower you.
I'm going to say something for you. I'm going to say something for you. Hold on. Let me say something for you. Let me say something for you.
Yeah.
This is, but see, one hand supposed to watch the other. Like you said, you're empowering everybody. How many of these people don't came right back and said, you know what, B-High?
Let's go.
Here go a little something right here.
Because some of them forget.
So to push the message.
Look.
We ain't never got one dime from nobody that we don't empower. See, it has to be a give and take.
Yeah.
We have to keep it in the community.
Because niggas will use
look. You're empowering people, and then they taking that money and go spend it with the other side.
And that's where the system is broken. See, it's broken.
It's broken. But look, behind. Am I right though?
Not these boys.
Not these. But you know what I'm saying.
I do understand what you're saying.
We got these same people go and write off money to healthcare of Atlanta, to these people and this and that, but they don't think when they're giving away money to the charity and stuff. Let me send behind Wick them over there and Turk them over there 100,000 because they're pushing the message for the black community.
Exactly.
In return, that'll turn around and that money will trickle back into the community. No, we give our money away because we want to be included so bad. We love the diversity, the inclusion.
It's called the illusion of inclusion because they ain't including
Let me say this. You know what I know is,
that's what you mad about. Because for what all the ass kissing that we're doing, we're not getting them back in return.
Well, I ain't kissing no ass. That shit take like a
well, you know what I mean? As a community.
All of the taxes that we pay.
That's what I mean. And as far as the community go, because like I said, our own, and I just want to I'm not getting on our sisters, but for years and years, our sisters kissed ass. We'll give you Medicaid, we'll give you welfare, we'll give you food stamps, we'll give you everything. Section 8. But long as you don't have a black man, you don't empower the black man. Give us his social security number so that we can pray him. Long as he's not in the house. So they dictated the rules for us. So if you come to me with this inclusion and want to be included and want my fucking money from the system that Turk said they set up a long time ago to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Since you don't want to empower yourself, since you want me to give it to you, you have to sell your soul for it.
Yeah.
See, we got to get out of Wick. I keep hearing you saying black man, white man.
Well,
I'm trying to correct. We got to correct that language, bro. And because I done been on both sides, and I done seen some white folks that's poor. I'm talking about and don't agree with a lot of this shit that's going on. So we're gonna say the rich and the poor, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And I keep on saying the acronym poor passing over opportunities repeatedly. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's more rich white folks. The average income for whites are 100,000.
They get
ours is 10,000, 10 to 12,000.
That's statistics and that's promotion that they put out, bro. I did some research and this shows a lot of black techs who are not on Front Street to show that they are billionaires.
Well, we're not saying that that's not rich black people. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're saying you can go out and see and look with your own two eyes who's living living good, who's driving good, who's eating good, who is profiting from this system more.
It all
Whites
depends.
are profiting more than Latinos and blacks.
It all depends on your eye lens. Now, if you're in that type of environment, then it's gonna seem like they are winning. But the shit that I see, dealing with the people that I deal with, your world is based on the information that you know, right? I don't put my world as the world with the world that's out there, dog. The way I change my world is with repetitions of new information. When I get information, my world is changing. So my world have showed me different than what they've been promoting, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want us to believe, that is more over here and less over here.
Well,
when that shit be really, like you say, it's an illusion.
Oh no, it's not an illusion.
It's a mindset, bro.
I get it. I get what you're saying. You're saying that rich doesn't have a particular
It don't have
face.
a color barrier on it, bro.
And it doesn't. But we're not naive either. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The average homeowner for a white person is 25 years old. The average for a black man is 50.
Because they don't know the information, bro.
Correct.
It's the information. So when the people learn the information, if you learn the information, when you was ignorant last week, you're going to be empowered this week because you learned something. Yeah. So it all goes back to when you learn, you earn, bro. And the problem is you not being informed. You misinformed, disinformed, and malinformed, bro. And long as you not informed, you being indoctrinated to believe whatever they putting out there. You feel me?
Well, a lot of
people
got to
get the information,
this
bro.
The issue. The reason why sometimes it does boil down to a color situation is because when we look at our prisons and we see how many black folks.
If you think what you're saying is
like it's
really more white people in prison than black. We can see those things with our own two eyes. We know that that we are the majority of prisoners in the prison system, and we know that whites benefit more from the system that's collecting the money right now than we do.
So
just
you
like
think you gonna change the world when everybody changes, or you gonna change the world when you change the way you think?
We have to, like we said, we have to build our own Black Wall Street over again, and we have to do it in every single state and around the country and around the world. And it starts and stops with us. We are begging for inclusion, and whether we take the MLK path road or whether we take the Martin Luther King road, we got to do it ourselves.
Bro, I'm not speaking for everybody. Because everybody don't want it, man. If you want it, come on over here, man, and we gonna do it together. All that other shit, man, gonna hold you back and hinder you. I can't help every motherfucker who don't want to help themselves. So, and I think that's the problem, bro. We try to speak up for the world when the world don't even speak up for their fucking self. They don't care, and it is what it is.
So now, with that being said, that leads me back to the initial argument once again. So if a bunch of niggas don't care,
right,
I ain't got time to be arguing with a bunch of niggas that don't care.
Right.
Now I know I'm paying into a government that's supposed to care, so let me hold them accountable then too.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hold my black brothers and sisters accountable and say, hey man, we need to work together. We need to come together. We need to pool our resources.
Right.
We need to pay, shop with each other.
Yeah.
But then also I'm gonna hold accountable the government that I'm funding with the hard money that I'm spending every doggone day.
Yeah, we hold the rappers. We hold the rappers accountable.
You holding yourself accountable too?
I'm holding myself accountable first.
Yeah, we hold the rappers accountable.
Because first of all, I'm gonna make sure that my wife and my kids have everything that they need in their house. I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets educated in my house. I'm gonna make sure everybody got clothes on their back in my house. I'm gonna make sure that we also have emotional intelligence in my house, meaning that, hey, I don't care if you're white, black, Jew, Gentile, Asian, Hispanic, we rocking with everybody. We working with everybody.
So your world is changing.
But you're not out here kissing ass to be included.
Your world changing, B.
Exactly.
So why is you speaking up if your world is changing?
Now, what do you mean by my world is changing?
If your world changed, you just said everything you said, that's the life what we all want.
That's right.
I'm gonna make sure that all of this is like it need to be.
That's right.
That way, if money is the problem, money the solution, I done figured out how to get my money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to expect Wicked to come give me my money to make sure everything you just said is gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
That's right.
I know everybody at this table gonna make it happen. Bro, people just got to know that you can make it happen and just go make it happen, bro. And don't be thinking that somebody gonna make it happen for you.
Us, yeah.
It's not gonna never happen,
Me
bro.
I've been saying that.
It's
you know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
never happen that way.
And
It's
that's true, but
self-preservation.
this is the issue, though. This is the
Self-preservation.
issue with what you're saying, and I agree with you 1,000%. But that road, Turk, is a long, difficult road. That journey to the hot boys. That journey back to the hot boys.
I had to do it.
You had to walk that road by yourself. But imagine if every fan was like, we want Turk.
Yeah.
We not gonna hate on Turk.
Yeah.
We gonna rock with Turk. I ain't gonna get in these comments and hate on Turk every 5 minutes.
Right.
I'm gonna uplift my brother
We
because
don't
I
do
want to
that.
see him with
But
his
it don't-
other
we
brothers.
don't do
And
that.
So that's the argument that we started with. So
Yes.
now you trying to get those same niggas
It ain't
Right.
gonna
to
happen.
come in and help you.
It's
Right.
not
But
gonna
no,
happen.
we was talking hopeful at the beginning of this conversation.
Right.
So let's get back to the
Let's
hope.
get back to that.
So now
Right.
who we gonna
I'm
press?
with you,
Are we
B-High.
gonna press these niggas or are
Right.
we gonna press this government?
Both.
Both of them.
Right hand and our left hand.
That's right.
That goes back to what I was saying. We gonna fight with both of them. We
Exactly.
gonna fight with both of them.
Exactly.